Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I have a clip as promised, and this was a really interesting one. Not as controversial for whatever reason as some of the other clips that I've reviewed from the good brothers over at Daily Wrap Up Crew. Shout out to them. But it's very insightful. And I want you guys to listen to it. I'm going to let it run twice. And I need you guys to listen very closely to what's being said. Okay, here we go.
Woman, independent woman that don't need no man.
Some femininity, because she masculine as hell, or she wounded. He could provide her some femininity, and they gonna work out.
Sound like she want a woman.
If you have a woman who feels like they don't need no man, then that's like wounded feminine. They're clearly operating in their hurt. More than anything, being able to lighten a woman's load, whether that be mentally, whether that be offering advice, being able to help them better their situation.
He gonna offer some femininity. He gonna be loving. He gonna be nurturing. He gonna be
have all the
supportive.
time.
He gonna have all the time in the world. He gonna teach you how to love while you teach him how to go out there and hustle.
What can a man provide a woman, independent woman that don't need no man?
Some femininity, because she masculine as hell, or she wounded. He could provide her some femininity, and they gonna work out.
Sound like she want a woman.
If you have a woman who feels like they don't need no man, then that's like wounded feminine. They're clearly operating in their hurt. More than anything, being able to lighten a woman's load, whether that be mentally, whether that be offering advice, being able to help them better their situation.
He gonna offer some femininity. He gonna be loving. He gonna be nurturing. He gonna be
have all the
supportive.
time.
He gonna have all the time in the world. He gonna teach you how to love while you teach him how to go out there and hustle.
What can
And there you have it. And it would be our sisters. Would be our sisters up there talking about he can give her some femininity. He can give her femininity. Instead of her coming and stepping out of that masculine, uncooperative, hard-head energy, she want him to step into his nurturing feminine energy to support her and nurture her. And see, the myth is that all of this is happening because women are hurt. The myth is that all of this is going down because women are so incredibly traumatized by everything, and they're hurt by everything, and they're wounded, and they're this and they're that. No, you just hard-headed. You just a feminist. That's all. You're a hyena. That's all. That's all wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you is that you have drank the feminist Kool-Aid to an insane degree, to the point where you don't feel as if you need to not have that mentality and be operating so deeply in your pseudo masculine energy that you can't come out of it. Talking about they gonna work out. No, they not. It never works out, because that would mean that the man has to give up being in his masculine energy more so and enter into that feminine realm predominantly, because you're predominantly in the masculine way. See, it's a whole bunch of myth. It was one that was also implied as well, that would somehow soothe her or calm her down, or it would somehow, do something to her, okay, as to where she'll be able to settle into something or settle into a good role. What the women have missed is that being and operating in your masculine energy all the time is not a good space. Just like men operating in a feminine energy all the time, not a good space. She don't even want no man that do that. that come and nurture her and teach her, because masculine men can teach you how to love. He don't have to go into his feminine energy to do it. But most of y'all are hard-headed. Y'all don't want, and then the other one is talking about, well, help her better her situation. Y'all don't like men advice. Y'all don't like when men utilize their foresight, and you don't like it when men start problem solving for you. Because that implies structure. It implies that he is adding order to you. Y'all don't want order to be added to you. That's the whole thing. You don't like order. So all of this whole little clip cap. This whole clip is capped. The only part that's not capped is that she do want femininity from him, but only because she don't want to change. That's what that means. I don't want to change. I want men on my terms. I want men on the way I want them. I want to be as masculine as I want to be and still take advantage and still reap the benefit of a feminine woman without being a feminine woman, without actually ever offering anything. The whole cap here and the whole problem, and the reason why I said men aren't saving women anymore, is because women want to reserve the right to be loved without loving. Women want to reserve the right to be loved without offering any love. She want to get all the love without being required to give any. She want to get all the support without being required to give any. She want to get all the nurturing without being required to give any. So no requirement for her, all the requirement for him. Men have caught up to that and they're not dealing with it anymore. So jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.